Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chet's Info Source. I am Chetana S. Today in this video we will study about the terrestrial ecosystem. So what is terrestrial ecosystem? The name itself suggests us terrestrial means land-based. It is land-based ecosystem where a community of organisms or the biotic organisms means biotic or living will interact with the abiotic factors will interact with the abiotic factors. So what are the terrestrial ecosystem found and what are the factors it depends? It usually depends on topography, also altitude, soil, what is the quality of soil, light amount of how much of light is available, precipitation, how much of rainfall is there, also the temperature also plays an important role in this. So let's see the types of terrestrial ecosystem. So basically there are four types of it. The first one is tundra is further divided into alpine and arctic. Next is forest is divided into coniferous, temperate and tropical. The third type is grassland and fourth type is desert. So these are the types of terrestrial ecosystem. Let's see one by one. So let's take up with the first one, that is the tundra ecosystem. So what is this tundra? Tundra means barren land. So this type of ecosystem are treeless region where the environment conditions are very severe, so it is very difficult for the organisms or plants to survive here. So what are the characteristics of this? The first point is harsh climate, harsh climatic conditions, and very long winters are there, and they are very severe also. Summers are cool and very small. Precipitation is in the form of snow, it's always snowing. And soil is called as permafrost. So that means the soil remains frozen almost almost all the year, and it is scarce of nutrients. That is, nutrients are very less in the soil. So in this type of tundra we see alpine and arctic, tundra and arctic tundra. So these two types, arctic and alpine. So Arctic, yes, it is found near the north and south pole of the earth. So if you consider this as the earth, this is the equator, north pole, and this is the south pole. So this region usually it's called the Arctic region. Examples, the countries which comes near the pole is Alaska, Canada, Russia, Greenland, Highland, all these countries pass through. And flora is mosses, lichens, birchens. Fauna is, or the animals might be arctic foxes, polar bears, etc. So this is about the Arctic. Alpine, so this alpine can be found at any latitude which has high altitude. Example, in India, Himalayas, Tibetan plateau, Alps, we can see. Fauna is again mosses, lichens, etc. Animals are animals are reindeer, mountain goat, musk ox. So this is about the tundra ecosystem. Next, let's see the forest ecosystem. This forest ecosystem is very complex and it is dynamic also. There are various biotic and abiotic interactions happening. Trees play an important role. Trees play an important role in this ecosystem. So the first one, if we come through, it is the coniferous forest, or also called as taiga or boreal forest. Boreal forest. So this region is sandwiched between tundra to the north and temperate forest to the south. So where it will be across North America, Europe and Asia. This type of forest is absent in southern hemisphere because land is very less in southern hemisphere. We can find well-defined seasons. Also, short cool summer. There is local winds also. Local winds like blizzards of Canada. Of Canada. So how about the rainfall? It is well distributed throughout the year. Well distributed throughout the year rainfall. Soil. Soil is acidic. Soil is acidic because more rainfall is there and it is excessively leached and mineral deficient. Minerals are less in this type of soil. So what about the vegetation? Mostly it consists of coniferous, evergreen, conical in shape. The trees will be evergreen. Conical in shape, also thick, leathery, and needle shaped leaves. Example pine, fir. We can also see animals like wolf, silver fox. So this is about the coniferous forest. Next, let's see the temperate forest. Temperate forest is characterized by broad-leafed trees. They shed leaves in autumn and they grow back. So these can be further divided into deciduous, temperate evergreen, and temperate rainforest. So these are located between the polar regions. The temperature or the atmosphere will be moist. Warm summer will be there. And rainy winter. In this type we can see distinct seasons. And soil will have a bit of nutrients. So soil will be brown forest soil, called as I said, there will be broad leaves. So vegetation will be mostly oak, beeches, shrubs, and perennial herbs and mosses also we can see. Animals fauna will be bats, rodents. So this is about the temperate forest. Next type is tropical rainforest, tropical rainforest. This is the Earth's largest biome. It is found in wet tropical regions. So it has high humidity and temperature, both high humidity and temperature. So therefore the rainfall will exceed more than 200 centimeter, and it is well distributed throughout the year. And soil is red lat soil. Since there is lot of rainfall, no, high rate of leaching is also there. Agriculture, it is very difficult. Agriculture is very difficult here. Fauna. What about the plants? Plants, we can see diverse angiosperms and presence of very important feature, dense upper canopy trees will be there. Upper canopy trees. Animals is monkey, rhino, insects, birds. So various types of animals and plants we can see here. Flower bearing plants. So this is about the three types of forest. So these forests are greatly influenced, or the ecology is disturbed by deforestation. This deforestation is causing a major impact on the ecosystem. And this deforestation is affecting the loss of biodiversity. Global warming is increasing, and the rainfall distribution is also haphazard. And this is also causing a social issues like the livelihood for the tribals or the forest dwellers is also affected due to the deforestation. Okay, next one is grassland ecosystem. Grassland ecosystem. So this type of vegetation is dominated by continuous cover of grasses and non-woody plants. There are two types. The first one is savanna, also called as grassland tropical grassland, found in savannas of Africa, savanna savanna of Africa, campos of brazilian highland, and llanos of Orinoco Basin. So what are these different names? These are the places names, and the savanna is called in different names. Savanna is called in Africa, Campos is called in Brazilian, Llanos is called in Orinoco Basin. So this type of vegetation is characterized by alternate hot and rainy and cool dry season. Soil is sufficiently rich in this type of vegetation, so agriculture is possible, and grass eating herbivorous and flesh eating carnivorous animals also can be seen here. Next type is steppe or temperate grassland. These are also called as granaries of the world. Example, steppe is called in different name like prairies of North America, pampas of Argentina, downs of Australia. So in each places these are called in different names. So the climate is not so severe, continental climate type it will be, and there are also local wind like Chinook will influence this vegetation. Chinook is present in Canada. Chinook is present in Canada. And animals are mainly domesticating animals like cattle, sheep, pigs, and steppe means grass. So short grass or short steppe, it is called short steppe grass. Practically, it is a treeless region. And why is it called granaries of the world? Because wheat is grown in much larger quantities here. This is about the grassland ecosystem. Next one is desert ecosystem. Desert ecosystem. So ecosystem, in this ecosystem, it is a rainless region and distinctive plants and animals can be seen here. And less than 25 centimeter rainfall. Less than 25 centimeter rainfall, annual rainfall. So here also there are two types. The first one is hot desert and cold desert. Hot desert and cold desert. Hot desert, extremely low rainfall and extreme diurnal temperature also. Extreme diurnal temperature, range of temperature. So what is this diurnal means? Morning in the daytime it will be around 50 or 50, and in the night it will be very cold. So this difference is very large, temperature difference. And soil is very saline or sandy soil. Water holding capacity is very less, and plants are xerophytic or drought resistant like scrub, date. We can see here animals like reptiles, mammals, camels can be seen. The cold desert annual range of temperature is much greater, and there are extreme in temperature like severe winter with severe cold or severe winter. So here also we can see grasses, shrubs, even trees also can be seen in this region. And tibetan tibetan wild ass can be seen in this region. So how will the plants and animals adapt to this type of climate? So what will the plants do? The plants will have extensive root system, taproot system for the underground water, and thick cuticle the leaves will have. And leaves size is also modified. Leathery, hard and waxy leaves will be there. Stem and leaves are used for storage of water, and plants will die dormant for years until rain falls. How will the animals adapt to this desert climate? So animals will try to avoid the sun's heat. They will be nocturnal. They store fat in their humps. Like camel, and excrete the concentrated urine. Camel, we know it's called the ship of the desert. It can travel days without the water, and body temperature also can be modified. So this is about the plants and animals getting adapted to the desert nature. So what are the causes that this desert is increasing day by day? So for that we have to do land management. How do we do land management? Land management is done by deforestation, overgrazing, overcultivation of crops, and developmental activities is causing the extension of the deforestation. To avoid desertification, there is a land degradation neutrality, so also called as LDN. It is a condition where further and land degradation is prevented. It is preventive measure, and already which is degraded land can be restored. Prevention and restoration. So each state will announce or commit to this type of challenge. So this is called as Bonn challenge. So Bonn challenge is a global goal to bring 150 million hectares of degraded land and deforested lands to restoration. It was launched by government of Germany and IUCN in 2011. So India is also pledged for this Bonn challenge. India also releases the report called Indian State of Forest Report. We have to go through that one also. Okay, this is about the terrestrial ecosystem. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.